Hello, friends, beautiful souls, my darling soul tribe, sisterhood, beautiful people. Welcome in. Welcome in. Take a deep breath for me. This is new, and it's something my guides brought to me in meditation recently, and I've gone over with them a bunch of times, and I did a trial version of this yesterday. I sort of know what I'm doing and I sort of don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to give you a heads up on that right off the bat. This is a bit experimental still, but I think could be really powerful and a beautiful reading. Obviously the title of the playlist is Tarot for Weight Loss. It's not like watching these tarot cards are going to help you lose weight. It's more about how we chat and what comes out of these that might turn on light bulbs or, keys in locks, things of that nature. But I feel like the biggest preface that I need to make is that you don't need to lose weight to be better, to be more beautiful, to be more anything. You are whole, and it's the same as you don't need a man to complete you or a woman to complete you. You don't need to lose weight to complete you. I feel like, your inner work is your key thing. If you're happy with who you are, self-love, self-worth, all of that stuff, that's key. I feel like the weight stuff, the body image stuff, that's kind of like a polishing the edges sort of a thing for most people. And it can be a powerful thing when it happens, as long as that other work has already happened as well. It should be natural. It should be true to who you are. So that's my thought on this subject. I struggle. I don't even like that word. I have issues with my weight. The last year I've spent a lot of time working on my strength, on my stability, not my stability, on my strength and on my stamina. Because 2020 kind of took a toll on my health in that way. I sat way too much. There were no parks to run around every day. And so I sat a lot, and I didn't like how out of shape I got, and that's just, that was me personally. That kind of stuff can compromise your life. I got big dreams and lots of stuff I want to do. I can't be compromised and, sitting on my couch all the time. So I worked on that a lot last year. This year I am going to be working on food. I'm getting ready to make a huge shift in my diet. But these cards, every day when I draw these cards, it's going to be a time to connect if these are your issues. I'm going to draw them on the energy particularly of that stuckness of how we get in with the stop and start dieting, and any shame or sadness or self-worth issues. I'm going to be drawing on that kind of energy to see what God wants to do to move us all forward to the best, healthiest versions of ourselves. I hope that made sense. We'll clarify as we go, but we're starting a journey today together, and I'm excited about it. I hope that you can be excited about it too. I hope that you'll come back and give me, if this goes a little awry, you'll come back again, give me another chance. I've got Animal Kingdom music on in the background, so we're sitting at the Tree of Life or by a waterfall watching birds and adorable animal type creatures. Take one more deep breath in for me. I don't know if I had you do that at the beginning or not at this point, but and we'll go ahead and start to read. I'm using my favorite combination, the big and the little light seer deck. We'll pull cards with the big light seer, and then we'll clarify with the little light seer. So let's get going. I've already shuffled these. I haven't cut the deck yet, though, so I'm going to do one more shuffle, and then we'll cut. Woo! It was a pretty even cut. All right, at the bottom of the deck. All right, that's a good place to start. Two of Wands. In this particular deck, okay, Two of Wands is always, you have to let go of one and grab the other. It's that kind of a choice. It's not a balance. It's a very black and white either or. You have to let go of something so you can have something new. Since this is our weight loss tarot reading, we have to let go of our ideas we have about our body. We're too old to lose weight. We can't lose weight. We've tried and it didn't work. I'm just fat and that's just how it's going to be. Any unkind thoughts about your body, any unkind thoughts about the weight loss process, we got to wipe all of that stuff. And all of the ideas, the fad diets, all the things that we've tried and stuff that's in our head, we've got to let go of all of it. We got to pick up a new understanding. And I think that starts today with this. We're going to pick up a new understanding of what healthy looks like to us, what it means. This isn't everybody's struggle, but if you're here, I'm guessing it's your struggle. It's my struggle. But picking up this new idea of body image and health is going to open up a whole new world to us. Right now, we can just sit inside and dream about it, but we're going to be moving into that in our little Volkswagen van, apparently. And then we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward together. It's our sisterhood. 3 of Cups. Arm in arm, we're going to move forward together. And for those of you needing some soulmate energy in there, that's in there too, which I love. And I'm hearing my guides say, don't go any further. That's all we need from the bottom of the deck. So this is everything, y'all. This is everything. We're going to lose our old conceptions. We're going to get some new ones. We're going to do it together. And even if you're not looking for true love, this kind of soulmate partnerships is what I'm getting off of this more than anything. This is destined. If you're here, we're destined to do this together. And this time's going to be different, and we're going to learn things, and we're going to do amazing things together. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this journey. I'm excited to do this with you. Last year I tried to do this with people in a Facebook group setting, and that never works for me all that well because, people's attention spans, they wane. And if your group isn't big enough to keep the energy going, it's really hard to keep it going all by yourself. So this to me, I think is going to be better. It's going to be a better place for me to share this journey with you and to bring to you what I have to offer because it only relies on myself and my consistency, which is my word for January. Consistency. All right. Drawing right off the top of the deck, we've got the Knight of Swords. That is a message coming in fast. We have the Page of Swords. That's learning something new. It's having a youthful mind, getting rid of those conceptions and going into this with a youthful naivete almost to learn something new. We've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, we are pulling out the whole family here. Now we've got the Queen of Swords. Oh, and we end with a Page of Cups. All right, well, that's just weird to me. I mean, seriously, I don't think I've ever done a reading like this before where you get all royalty. I kind of almost expected to see the King of Swords showing up there. Queen of Swords is, she knows the truth. She's a little cold, though. She can be a little cold. But she does what's right for her and for her people. And I feel like we need to channel a little bit of that energy into this because you need to move away from... We often have people around us that are so accepting of who and what we are that we trick ourselves into thinking we're okay where we are when deep down we know we're not. We don't want to be here. And, that can apply to anything. It can apply to any kind of habits that you have. Drinking, I don't know why that one came to mind, but it did. It can be anything. She knows, and she's kind of here to challenge you to step into your truth a little bit more than you are right now. What I think is always interesting about this particular version of the Page of Cups, this is a bit of a romantic card. You see the hearts down there, but what I always take away from it is this is when pigs fly. And what I heard when I set this card down, we have grown to have this attitude about our health and about our body. It'll happen when pigs fly. Oh, I've tried 1,000,000 times. It doesn't work. That sort of an attitude. In this particular card, it's like This stuff is floating up. This stuff is leaving now. And he is solidly sitting on the base. Now, in any other reading, this isn't how I would translate this card, but the energy of this is we're being offered a solid foundation. Pigs can fly, and this can be our moment. I'm feeling like I have to continue to clarify out of the big deck, so we're going to keep doing that. Oh, the Queen of Wands. I love her. Oh, no, I mean the Queen of Cups. Psh. The Page of Pentacles. We are sticking with our royal... I have never done a reading like this before, where the only cards coming out are royalty. Ah, finally. Minor Arcana. 10 of Pentacles. It's an interesting one to have drawn. The 7 of Pentacles. That's us doing the work. The Ace of Pentacles. I started to pull this card and my guy's like, that's not the right card. So I'm sticking that card back in and I'm going to pull that card. That was weird. Oops, 8 of Wands. And lastly, 4 of Swords. Healing work. All right, now this deck is finished. So I'm going to set this one over here. All right, what do we have? We've got the Knight of Swords, fast moving, directed energy. He's moving fast. He's running and I don't see so much that he's chasing this hawk. I feel like the hawk is leading him, or the whatever type of bird this is. And it's a very large black bird. But anyway, he's going to jump on this bike and he's going to follow this bird. He's got a message to deliver and he's serious about it. I would say for us in this situation, given what we have on top of here, it's almost like the Queen of Cups, the love, your higher self. This card, I saw it. I felt it so strong. This card in this reading is representing your higher self. All the love that you have for yourself, that you don't even know you have for yourself, has sent this message to you. And I would guess it has to do with what I'm doing here. Your higher self has sent you to this channel, has sent you to this playlist, has sent you to this video. The Page of Pentacles is a very curious, again, a youthful energy. Not getting a lot of energy off of that, except for you're hesitant to believe anything new here. Totally get that. And we'll go slow, you know? I mean, the pages are moving a lot slower than that Knight of Swords is here. But, you know, this Page of Swords, if you look, she's on her sword. That's the sword. That's the truth, bridging the gap. That's what we're going to do. Between where we've been over here with our body image and our understanding of diets and health and all of that, the truth is bridging the gap to where we're headed. And where we're headed is our happily ever after. This is a rooted, grounded happily ever after. This is family, friends, health, money, stability. Everything that a person could want is represented in this card. And we're going to do the work for it, and it's going to bloom. Okay, I like this card because it shows how deep the root work is. Whatever you've done in the past on your body image, on your self-acceptance, self-worth, your solar plexus chakra really needs to get ignited and balanced in this. And I think it's interesting because all of these cards here are all in the solar plexus chakra color. This is kind of like all the chakras down here. And I keep saying this message keeps coming back to me that the last couple of years have knocked all of our chakras out of alignment. So doing chakra work right now is really important. What we're going to do may not be seen on the surface right away. We're going to do root work, but the reason that's important is because when we get over here to our new beginning, look at the roots on it already. It's rooted. So it's going to blossom. This new beginning is going to be fertile, and based on truth, because you've got your Queen of Swords here. In this instance, I'm seeing this Nine of Wands as protect this. We've got to shift our mindsets here. We have to shift our mindsets to forget the world, forget what everybody says about food and diet and fat and thin and healthy and unhealthy. It does not matter. You need to listen to yourself because your higher self has sent you here. You know, go deep inside. Be quiet and still and listen and find your truth. Okay? Your truth. Find that and use that to bridge into this new way of being, this new experience, this new journey. And protect it. Protect it and guard it. She's standing guard. Because we are entering a time, or it's certainly open to you, it's available to you. We're entering a time where this could be real. Pigs could fly. This could be the real deal here. The Eight of Wands is a fast-moving energy. I find it a little bit jarring almost with the Four of Swords. I'm going to actually draw another card on top of that to see what the bridging energy between those two are. The Lovers. Not what I was expecting. Of course, then again, my channel is set up for soulmates. So, and that's funny because that's the card they told me not to pull out earlier. This is an elevation on your understanding of weight loss and health and body image. This is a new understanding. It's going to seem like going around the same old, but it's not. It's an elevation because it's not a circle. It's a spiral staircase. And that's really important to distinguish. It's hard for me to read the Lovers any other way than literal. I mean, it's the Lovers. It's my favorite illustration of the Lovers that I've ever seen in a tarot deck too. I see so much passion in this card. And that tends to go with this fast moving energy. This, I'm going to go I'm going to draw a couple more cards on this to get a non-soulmate explanation for anybody here that this doesn't speak to them. But if you've been watching my my soulmate tarot at all, this Four of Swords was a big theme when I first got started on the channel. It's starting to drift off a little bit, but this idea of doing our healing over the winter so that we're ready for these unions to come in is big. In this instance, I'm going to say that you've got to do some healing. We've been focused very much on our heart. I'm going to say we've progressed a little bit to, we need to heal some of our emotional baggage around weight and possibly just some of our health. I keep getting gluten. I keep hearing like gluten. If you've got a gluten issue, you need to heal. You need to work on gut health. You need to heal your gut. Take it seriously. You're not taking it seriously, and you should be taking it seriously. Not like, oh, you're going to die seriously, but you should be taking it seriously because you're worth it. Okay, that's the message across the board. We should be taking our nutrition seriously because we are worth it. We are the freaking queen. Okay? We are worth it. This is forward forward motion or forward movement, and I was trying to make a combination word of the two, and it's fast, and a lot of times it's communication. With the Lovers bridging this, I'm going to say that that's absolutely your relationship is coming in. I'm not trying to offend anyone when I say this, but is it possible that you will hold back if you don't have your body image together? If your relationship, if they showed up, if this person that you know is your person showed up tomorrow, would you truly be ready? I mean, across the board, but in your body image, would you be ready? Would you feel on solid ground and happy with your health, with your nutrition, with how you feel in your body? Those are important questions to ask yourself. Because this new beginning is coming with that. But it's also, I'm going to pull off the soulmate path a little bit. We have a new beginning with our weight and health being offered as, the Two of Wands bookended over here at the end of the reading with the Ace of Swords. This is real. This can be your time, your moment. You're going to have to go at it a different way than you've ever done it before. You're going to have to let go of all your ideas of health and weight loss and nutrition and all of that, and be willing to learn what's real for you. What's real for you, what's true for you. We're not going to follow anybody's ideas of this. If you've been around the weight block more than once, know. You have all the information you need. This tarot reading, this series of tarot readings, what we're doing here, this is mental, this is spiritual, this is emotional. This is you don't need any more information on diet plans or workouts. You don't. You know what you need to do. You know what works for you. But what I would question you is what you think you know true? Is what you think you know true? Because this truth is not what it looks like. It's not keto, it's not Weight Watchers, it's not Noom. It's nothing like that. You got to let go of all of that stuff. Those are all tools that may or may not help you. But you've got to get down to the core of your understanding of your body and how it works and what it needs to be nourished. Again, I'm getting the gluten, I'm getting vegan. Do you need to change into a different type of eating? Intermittent fasting just came up. And I don't think these are suggestions being thrown out. I think what they're doing is they're showing me all this stuff to show me that there are a million ways to do this. What we need to do is get down to finding our truth. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to draw 3 cards on what that looks like. What do we need to do to find our truth in this situation? We got the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. More royalty coming up, but I also... I love tarot. I love the way God works through the cards. I truly do. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a very practical card on top of our Ace of Pentacles. So we're just getting the same repeating messages, which is good. I like repeating messages. It's driving the point home. What we need to do to get to our actual truth is we need to be willing. The Ten of Swords is done. It is dead. It is over. It's usually displayed in a tarot deck as a person or an animal or something dead on the ground with 10 swords in their back. This deck, the swords are represented by the crows on top of her hair, but she's walking into a brand new day. And that's what needs to happen. In this, we've got, that's what really needs to happen. You need to do a clearing of what you think you know about body image and weight loss and health and nutrition and what works for you. You need to do a clearing. And take your time with it. This Knight of Pentacles, he moves slowly. He moves slowly and assuredly. And, he's headed to the King of Pentacles, who has, sitting there with his wolf. This guy is I always see him as very secure, very, okay. Hold that thought 1 second before I finish with that. I just got very loudly read the book. So on this particular deck, because all the decks, the cards are the cards, they come from the Rider-Waite tarot version. They're all based off of that version, but artists and spiritual people, they put little slants on different decks, with the different artwork, with the different energy that's on the cards. It brings in different nuances. I don't tend to read the books. I tend to just read the energy and look at the cards. But every once in a while, my guides will throw out at me, read the book. So we're going to do that for the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles. Overflowing material abundance, patience and determination, a confident and warm leader providing for others, comfort and security, personal growth, goals reached, prosperity and success. I dream my endless potential into existence with steady desire and effort. I don't know if you can see that. That's the mantra with this card. This card, with this extra bonus 2 of Wands sitting on top of this card, back to our first card, this is what I'm going to tell you, and then we're going to wrap this up. Do you want to change your body? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to be healthier, stronger? Do you want to age better? That's going to be the goal of this this YouTube series, or this tarot series that I'm doing. Yes, I'm going to call it tarot for weight loss, just because that's simple, but that's the goal of it. That can happen. All of these cards are telling me it can happen for us. What we need to do is unlearn and relearn. We need to have a vision of who we want to be, and not what size we want to be. Who we want to be physically on the outside. My guess is on the inside, you are well down the road of self-discovery and healing and strength and power and being your own brilliant, beautiful light. If not, that comes first. But if you are, pulling the outward shell in to better match the inward shell is a valid course of action. And that's how I want you to visualize it. That's how I want you to pull all of this together. That's how I want you to pull the truth out of your deepest subconscious, away from your higher self, into your conscious, into your understanding. I want you to see the whole picture. If you looked on the outside the way you felt on the inside, and I don't mean that very literally, like I don't mean what color would your hair be or what size would you be. I just mean if the outward vibration of your physical shell matched the inward vibration of your heart and your soul and, you know, your wisdom, what does that whole package look like? Because I think it's the reason I'm here and the reason I'm doing this is because it's time to start working on the outward shell some. That's why we have to let go of all of our past understanding of weight loss, of body image, of health, of nutrition. And we need to dream. She's dreaming. We need to dream a new vision. It's okay to go slow in this. You know, I'm committing to this for a full year. For the rest of this year, I'm committing to doing this tarot series, whether anybody watches it or not. For all I know, I'm recording it for people 10 years from now. It does not matter. I'm here. I will be here doing these readings. We're going to go slow. We're going to bring a new vision to life. We're going to let go of this old stuff. This is the deeper shift, and we're going to do it together because we're soulmates. And perhaps because we've reached our breaking point with this situation and this issue and this subject, and we want something new. Yeah, we have to take care of the practical matters. We have to do something about our diet and what we physically do with our bodies. But we already have that information. This is about a deeper shift, a mental shift, a spiritual shift. This is about us coming together in this sisterhood, a soulmated sisterhood, to truly have this breakthrough. All the work that we've done, break through the surface and bloom into something whole, into something beautiful. For some of us, into this. I hope this made sense. You know, for others of us, it's this happy ending. It's this balanced whole, you know, our family life, our financial life, everything is going to get stronger as we grasp these concepts on a deeper level. I hope this message made sense. I hope that it blessed you. I hope that you'll come back for more and bear with me as I learn, because I have not done tarot for weight loss. So trying to translate these cards into this health and weight loss aspect, it might be a little awkward at first, and I do apologize for that, but I think this is going to be powerful. And I am here for you, and I am sending you love and energy, wisdom, discernment, and strength today. I pray that you go forward into the rest of your day and you feel blessed, and give some thought to this stuff. Give some thought to what are you going to let go of and what are you going to grab here. Give some thought to what your truth is in this message, and give yourself a bunch of love. Hug yourself if you can. Big, big hug. And I will see you on the next video.